earthquakes, maybe it's forest fires. Many of my family in the West have had to evacuate for forest fires. It could be power outages. It could be snowstorms. Maybe there's a bridge out, or maybe there's a tree that fell on a power line. If you have found yourself in a situation where you are trapped in your home, or you have to evacuate quickly, you need food for your family, and that's where Wise comes in. This is what I own and what I highly recommend. This is 124 servings of emergency food, and you're gonna get the water bottle that can filtrate up to 100 gallons of water. Because if you ever have gone through one of those experiences, nothing is more stressful than getting to the store or trying to get supplies and prepare everything that you need for your family and your friends. There is nothing more stressful. If we could make one thing less stressful, it's to have all the food that you need. This is enough food for one person for 2 weeks, or for 2 people for an entire week. So if you've got a family to feed, I can't imagine not having this in my closet. We're in the midst of hurricane season here in Florida. But every time I hear a warning, every time I see a new tropical storm developing out in the Atlantic Ocean, I'm like, it's okay. I'm good. I don't have to rush to the grocery store. I don't have to look at those empty shelves that I looked at last year. Because even if you do have power, often your stores are not getting supplies. The trucks can't get across that bridge that's out, or they don't have their shipments coming in. You need a solution, and you need peace of mind. Wise is here. Stephanie Roberts is here.
Hello.
To make us some Wise meals. By the way, they are delicious, and you're really getting everything you need.
That's right, and you're getting everything you need with the ability to just add water, and all of a sudden a nutritious, great tasting, well-balanced meal is something that you and your family can have. Now, I want to point out before we talk about all the different things that are coming to us in this configuration that you see me making these on burners. You do not have to heat your water, because true emergency food, you don't have to cook it, because what if you're in a situation where you don't have the power, you can't use the stove? So these meals reconstitute, come back to life, if you will, with water, room temperature, cold, whatever kind of water, as long as it's safe to drink, will work. So I did want to point out that you don't need the burners. It does speed it up to use burners, and we know Sarah's hungry, so we're going to try to get it going as quickly as we can.
My appetite.
That's right. And this is something, and I'm glad that you own this, and I know you've tasted it before, because what makes Wise emergency food different than anything else out there is the taste. I know you just heard emergency food and you were like, ooh, gross, lovely. Okay, I know I have to have it, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna like it. What makes Wise different is the taste. So let's start first by talking about all the different things that are coming to us in our configuration. You are actually looking at my favorite right there. That is the creamy vegetable rotini. I absolutely love this. In fact, Sarah, I'm gonna hit you right off the start with this.
Okay, and here's a little breakdown of everything that you're getting today. I'll go ahead and just show this graphic, because you're getting 124 servings. So if your eyesight is as bad as mine, you have no idea what's on the screen.
We're going to go through each one individually.
Just to give you an idea that there's everything that you need. 5
lunch and dinner entrees, 2 breakfast cereals, the fruits and the vegetables, a new addition to this configuration. And I love that, because you've usually had to buy those separately, but with this 124 servings, we're including fruits, we're including vegetables, we're including sauces, yogurt, chocolate pudding, and whey milk. So a total of 124 servings. Okay, so this is my favorite based on the flavors. This is the vegetable rotini. And I'll be honest, that is room temperature. So that would be as if in an emergency we used our tap water and we made that.
That's actually really good.
I'm telling you.
That is really good. So if you have to make food in a pinch, what are your options? Canned food?
Right, and those go bad, by the way. Be really careful with canned foods. Look at the expiration dates. If you put together an emergency kit or a hurricane kit last year, check the dates on your canned food, because they will not be good. How Wise makes its food is so unique and so different, because in the factory, Wise is employing chefs to come up with these recipes. First, the chefs make the recipe with the correct spices, the correct textures, and that's why that tastes good even room temperature. Right. Because it has the seasonings and the textures that you would expect out of vegetable rotini. But then Wise employs the scientists who have come up with this packaging. This is what they call a modified atmospheric package. Now, what does that mean to you? It seals out the water, it seals out the humidity, it seals out the oxygen, it seals out the creepy pantry bugs that I heard you and Kelly talking about. Everything Everything in this pouch is safe and shelf stable for up to 25 years. I know it sounds crazy. It's all in the packaging. The chefs make the great flavors inside. The scientists make the pouch to seal out everything. And then it's there whenever you need it for the 25 years. So those flavors that you are tasting right now, if you store those in a cool, dry place, every one of these great recipes would be there whenever you need it in 25 years. And here's where the when you need it comes up. It's Monday. We're starting a week. We're starting it on a rainy note here in Florida. But I actually am a meteorologist as well, so I was looking at the weather patterns across the country this week.
I didn't know that, Stephanie
I know,
Roberts.
I've got lots of secrets. So the entire eastern third of the country has this massive cold front draped across it. There are showers and storms and big ones expected all week long. In fact, I just read that like Metro New York, New Jersey may see 5-6 inches of rain by the time the week is over. If you're in one of those areas and you get 6 inches of rain all at once, you end up with flash flooding. You may not be able to get out to the store. Right. The trucks may not be able to get to the store. If you're like me, you start every Monday down on food because your family ate it all weekend. But then this unforeseen events pop up. It doesn't necessarily need to be a hurricane. It doesn't necessarily need to be anything as widespread as a wildfire or a blizzard or anything as, you know, devastating as a big tornado that you're seeing here. Anything can happen at any time, which is why WISE exists. But what's the one thing we know that needs to happen 3 times a day? We need to eat.
We need to eat.
We need
and
to eat.
The last thing you want to be worried about in a stressful situation is how are we going to eat, or what am I going to serve my family, or how can we find food? I was in the middle of New York City during a blackout. I don't know if you remember this, but this was a few years ago. The blackout lasted 3 days. Restaurants ran quickly out of food without power.
Right.
The grocery stores ran out of food. Even the convenience stores had very little left on their shelves. I mean, even for only 3 days in a big city, we were struggling to find food. To take that stress out of your lives and to make it so easy for you to have something in your home, I can't recommend this enough. And you know what? Whether it's a, you know, extreme emergency, or whether you might be camping, you might be fishing, you might want to take this with you if you're traveling, if you love the outdoors. These are very lightweight. They pack great in a backpack. The other great reason I love them is just in case you're way too lazy to run your errands on a weekend. It's late at night, you don't want to get in your car, or maybe someone comes over unexpectedly. You always have an emergency go-to backup food situation, and food that tastes good. This is real food.
Yes.
These are not just like chemicals or some strange flavors mixed with some strange powder. This is real food. You'll see real dehydrated fruits and vegetables. You'll see real beans, real noodles, real rice dishes.
The way you expect them to taste,
right.
too. Let's take a minute and take a tour down the table so we can talk about the different entrees that are coming to you in the 124 servings. Again, enough food for one person for 2 weeks, or a family of 2 for 1 week. Grab and go, which I like because, Sarah, you mentioned the wildfires. There's reasons to evacuate sometimes in life, and I'll tell you what, I want my food to come with me. Pasta Alfredo, creamy vegetable rotini. You're looking at the baked beans right there. Love the tomato basil soup. Oh, it tastes like you would get in a fine Italian restaurant. Now, this includes the fruits, which is a big deal. This is the first time we've done this with WISE. So you've got strawberries and apples. Dig into that chocolate pudding. That is HSN exclusive, by the way. So you're only getting that. They made it here for us. I personally think the hosts demanded chocolate during some stressful emergency, and that's why we get the chocolate pudding. You also get the whey milk.
So good.
Whey milk's important, too, because when you think about kids and what's important to them, milk is a really big comfort. So it's not even just the fact that, you know, you're drinking milk because it's good for your body, but kids like to sit down at night with their sippy cup of milk, with their bottle of milk, and if you're out of power and the air conditioning's not running and you're just in a stressful situation, just to have the comfort of a good meal, the comfort of a bottle of milk, that's what WISE is trying to do, is keep you in the most comfortable and great place possible, even when a lot of other stuff that isn't so great is happening around you.
And the fact that it lasts for 25 years means you hopefully only have to buy this once. And I really hope you never have to use it in a very dangerous situation. I have my box. I haven't even opened it yet, but every time I look in that closet and I see that box, I go, Thank goodness. Thank goodness I don't have to go through what I went through last year, which was going from grocery store to grocery store for a 10 or 20 mile radius, trying to find enough food to have in my home in case we were trapped, in case there was a power outage. So that was so stressful, going into every store and seeing empty shelves. Like literally there were only like processed donuts on the shelves. That was all there was. Now, I would have happily eaten that for a week. Might not have been the best nutritional decision, but to just know that it's there, I just think is so worth the price that you're going to spend today. Again, 2 weeks for a single person and then 1 week for 2 people. Also great for if you have a hunting lodge, if you have a weekend cabin, you just want to have some backup food at that condo by the beach. It's a perfect solution for you. But take a listen. Find out what everyone's saying about Wise.
I mean, I don't have to add any other vegetables, any other seasonings. It's all in there. It's really easy.
You know, that part of your life is not going to be in some kind of upheaval. It's pretty much what mom would put on the table.
One of the coolest things about having an emergency plan is being able to check off how you're going to get your water and how you're going to get your food. Because those 2 staples, once you've kind of put those in the back of your mind, right, and you know that those are already taken care of, then it leaves you a lot more bandwidth to focus on what else might be happening.
Think about it. If you are cracking out your emergency food, unless you're just not feeling well and having an off day, for the most part, it's because something's happening. It's because you're flooded. It's because there's been storm damage. It's because you can't get out or the food is just off the shelves. So you've got other stuff to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got property that needs to be dealt with. You've got kids that need to be comforted. You've got dogs that need to, you know, still be kept safe. This is just one thing you don't have to worry about. If a big storm went through your neighborhood right now today and you were stuck inside your house for 3 days. You said it happened in New York with the blackout. It's happened to a lot of us with flash floods. I grew up in Chicago. Trees down, can't get out. If that happened to you right now, how much food do you have in your pantry? Would you be able to feed your family based on what's in your house right now for 3 days, especially on a Monday after a weekend? Most of us can look around and be like, oof, probably not. And would you feed them well? Because that's the difference with Wise. This food tastes great. This is not crackers and peanut butter. These are nutritionally balanced, chef-written recipes that taste phenomenal, whether you make them with cold tap water or you're able to make them with hot water, because we all know a hot meal tastes a little better. But once you bring this into your home, you have it, it's there, and you never have to think about it for 25 years. I do want to point out, in addition to the foods, the fruits, the vegetables, and all the great things that are in this kit, we have added something for the very first time in our big kit that to me is a total game changer. This is a water filtration bottle. So my big point with everything we've been cooking, all you need to do is add water. Safe drinking water, obviously. Now you know you have safe drinking water, because a lot of the times in power outage situations or storm situations, you know, the news will crawl on the bottom of your screen, a boil water advisory. That usually means your community water source is compromised in some way. They're not positive that they're getting all the funny things out. Okay, I want the funny things out of my water and I want to be positive. So this water filtration bottle filters out anything from your community drinking water source so that it's safe, even if it's been compromised. So what we've done to kind of be fun today is we've put some mud in here. I hope my community water never looks like this, or I'm not going to be pleased. So I've got some pretty murky, gross water. So I'm gonna have you hold this for me, okay? You can be my hand model.
Because the filter's inside the water bottle.
The filter is down in here. So let's pretend I'm gonna squeeze instead of actually drink so you can see. I am going from muddy to crystal clear water. Look at the difference. Brown and icky, crystal clear. So this filtration bottle to me is now making this a truly complete package, because you've got the food source, you've got the fruits and vegetables, you've got the whey milk, you're totally good to go.
Yeah.
And now you've got the ability to have safe drinking water.
And by the way, that filter goes up to 100 gallons. So you can use that over and over and over again. I love that that's included for you. So you have everything you need. You have the water source for filtration. You've You've got all the different food meals.
And look what it's filtering out. I mean, we're not just filtering
great.
out the dirt, right? I mean, we want to, but we're filtering out. You said the taste was fine. We know we're getting out the dirt, the sediment, but we're getting out the chlorine. We're getting out pesticides. We're getting out lead, copper, asbestos. I mean, this is the heavy lifting this filter's doing. You know, you are able to pour water out of your tap, even in an emergency situation, and know that it is safe to drink. And because I have safe drinking water, now I can make all of my foods.
Everything that you need. I want to show that graphic one more time that shows everything, and we'll show you in person in just a moment. So you're getting 124 servings. This is breakfast, this is lunch, this is dinner, this is desserts, this is fruits, this is vegetables, this is pastas, this is rice. I mean, really everything that you could need. And it's going to be a total of 124 servings, which means it comes down to about 88 cents per serving. What could you feed your family in an emergency? That's 88 cents per serving. Maybe a can of green beans?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I could get through a can of green beans.
Especially not the canned kind.
The emergency is. So 88 cents per serving. This is an entire 2-week supply for one person. It's a 1-week supply for 2 people. If you have a big family, or if you tend to live in an area that's prone to these hurricanes, tornadoes, or flash floods, or maybe it's a forest fire, maybe you get 2 boxes today. The best thing is that you only buy this once. I really hope you never have to open your box. But the peace of mind that it's in your home, that it's in your closet, that it's in your kitchen at any time, I just think it's worth its weight in gold. I feel so proud and pleased that I have this in my cupboard right now, so no matter where I am, if something happens, I could feed my family.
Absolutely.
For at least, well, it'd be a week, because it's my husband and I.
And a well-balanced meal, too. You know, we mentioned the fruits. This is coming with peas. It's coming with corn. It's coming with breakfast cereals like maple brown sugar oatmeal. I'm a big fan of the beef stroganoff. And again, the chocolate pudding and the yogurt. It's not just food to get you through. It's food that tastes great. I really encourage you to go online and read the reviews, because a lot of our customers have brought this home and given it a try. And please do. You know, don't just take our word for it. The food tastes good. Get it home and open a pouch. And again, I'm going to tell you that the Alfredo, the stroganoff, the rotini, any of those, put it on the table one night this week for dinner. Don't say anything. Just put it out there, you know, as part of the meal or with your meal. Everybody will eat it. Mark my words. No one's going to say, where did this come from? Is this emergency food? Because nobody's going to know the difference, because it tastes like a meal that you cooked the old-fashioned way. And that's what the customer reviews have shown us.
Yeah, the really great rave reviews. I was just going to say, Stephanie, I love that it comes in this giant bucket with the handle. So
grab and go, we call it.
Yeah, so usually when you have to evacuate, you do not have much time to think about it. If there is a forest fire, which is, I was just listening on the news the other day, this is unfortunately getting to be a common occurrence if you live in a western or southwestern state.
Sadly.
If you have to evacuate in a hurry, what could you grab in a hurry and be like, okay, I got this? Maybe you have to camp out for a few nights. Maybe you have to drive and you have to sit in a hotel for a week or 2. Well, you know what? It can be expensive eating out. So even if this is something you eat in a hotel while you're trying to save money until you can move back into your home, I just love the idea that if you had to grab all of this, it's in this grab-and-go carrying case, and also keeps it stored safely for up to 25 years.
Bug-proof. It's a great container. What if you're evacuating to your family and you don't want to impose 4 more mouths to feed on them? You bring that food with you. So grab and go, 124 servings. That's enough food for one person for 2 weeks, or 2 people for 1 week.
By the way, that's an HSN exclusive. We have the best value anywhere on Wise Foods. So if you've shopped around, we have the best value anywhere. Also, more than 600,000 of you have said yes to that Wise preparation kit. I think you're going to be so thrilled that you did. Okay.